Richard Dawkins was showing it on his video as if it was fact, as if he's defeated somebody, as if he's acquired knowledge that Christians didn't know about. Okay? No. All he's shown was a chart with a couple monkeys on it and a human being. Then he pointed down into a middle piece of a line. And I said that we both came from a descendant. He pointed to nothingness. Because all he pointed to was a theory. A theory that has been too overworked and overwhelmed with arrogance.
Arrogance, huh? Is that how you really see us atheists? As all arrogant people who think we know so much more than you Christians do? Well, I hope that you don't see us that way, because that's not what we intend to do. But me personally, I don't give a damn what you believe in. I don't give a damn if you believe me or not. But what I do care about, what I do give a damn about, is that you're spreading misinformation. You don't bother to do your research. But the sad thing is, some people might actually believe you. Because people are narrow-minded like that. They like to believe what they like to hear. So, what this video was made for was to open their minds. I'm not saying what exactly 100% I'm saying is factually correct. All I'm saying is open your mind. Do some research.
And you will say in many comments trying to prove your claims and formulas and all this, but until you have physical, irrefutable, factual evidence, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, atheists. I'm sorry, scientists. Until you have that which you pride your art being on, then I'm not going to believe you.
I guess you haven't heard of genetics, or the fossil record, or observed speciation. Or maybe you haven't even picked up and read the first page of The Origin of Species. That would explain a lot.
There's no reason, no logical reason, why I should believe that there is no creator.
Don't talk to me about logic. Don't lecture me. Don't lecture atheists about talking logic. Because that's far from what you do. That's far from what you creationists like to do. You like to make bold, out-there claims of a creator without any evidence. No empirical evidence at any rate. As much as you like to believe that lie that you keep telling yourself and that you keep reiterating in this video, that there is no empirical evidence to back up the proof that there is no God, there is, unfortunately for you. It doesn't 100% disprove it, but yes, it does help shed some light on the fact that, well, maybe there isn't a creator. Because evolution runs itself pretty efficiently without one.
Okay? Let's just say scientists have already described the complexity of life forming and things of that nature. Now what you're telling me, the Big Bang, really? The Big Bang? Okay, so what you're telling me is out of nowhere, a bunch of particles and what have you, I'm sure you'll correct me on that one, but nevertheless I know what I'm talking about here. Stick with me. A whole bunch of particles or whatnot just magically came out of nowhere. They were just there, I guess. They created themselves, I guess, from nothingness. And out of nowhere, just all came together, random gases. They somehow created themselves too, and it just exploded and shot out a whole bunch of planets.
Where exactly did you go to school, may I ask? Did you go to the Kirk Cameron Kent Hovind School for the scientifically illiterate? Because that's what it seems like. You do not know what you are talking about. Don't lie. First of all, I'd like to point out that the Big Bang is not a bang. That's a derogatory term for what actually happened, which is an expansion of matter. Second of all, science never, ever claims that something was created from nothing. Never. We will never make that claim. To be precise about it, The elements were formed from a subatomic particle of energy, and energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It's just a conversion of one form to another. It follows the laws of conservation of mass, the laws of thermodynamics. It follows these laws exactly. You know what you're talking about? Really, do you now?
And it did so intellectually by random chance that planets formed, gravity, moons, everything became sustainable for life. Just by chance, just by a random explosion.
That's another thing creationists really like to talk about, eh? Chance and how random it is. The two favorite words of the creationists, chance and random. But it's not about chance. The way our world was created, the way everything was created, was not created by chance. We never claimed that it was, but by the laws of science.
And then out of nowhere, from a puddle of feces, we just came out. We just evolved from nothingness. Life just began.
A puddle of feces? Do you listen to Venom Fang X on a daily basis or something? Like, where the hell are you getting your information from? We did not evolve from a puddle of crap. We evolved from bacteria, the single-celled organism, that way back when were much less complex than the bacteria today.
But then again, that goes against what scientists says as well, don't they? Because they don't believe that something can come from nothing. They don't believe that, do they? Interesting how they criticize their own words.
No comment. I'm not going to even bother commenting on that.
Like it or not, atheists and scientists, no matter what you say, no matter what kind of usage of words or intellectual knowledge you have obtained, unless you have irrefutable, factual, visible evidence for me, I'm not going to believe anything you say, because it's all just an assumption.
And I suppose you clearly saw Jesus rise from the dead. No, I take that back. Even if you saw anyone rise from the dead, yeah. Have you seen anyone just sprout out of the ground when they had no vital signs? I didn't think so. So why are you setting such high standards for science and such low standards for religion? You're completely biased.
I can easily write up a chart like Richard Dawkins, okay? And I can easily write up a little formula by researching online, just as he has, and reading some books. I can easily make a little chart where it shows how God exists, quantum physics, what have you, and everything else, and how evolution's wrong, just like everyone else does. And I can sound just as smart as Richard Dawkins if I choose to.
What a joke. Richard Dawkins is a biology professor. He's devoted his life to the study of life. And what are you, might I ask? Are you a professor? Have you devoted your life to this study? Have you even done any research? Obviously not. So yeah, go right ahead and make that chart that you claim to want to make. But if you're expecting to sound as smart as Richard Dawkins does, you're dead wrong.